Ali Farag back on court. Going to do his usual.
Play will start in 30 seconds.
Boast and drop, big lunging out, testing the movements. We'll see the hip stretch, followed by the hamstrings, can in there.
Gouna International Squash Open 2024 men's round 3 match. Mueller of Switzerland to serve. Ali Farag of Egypt to receive. Best of 5 games. Level.
And we're in. World number 1. Trying to get off to a winning start here. Platinum event, the first platinum event in Egypt this season. Got through against Curtis Malik in round 2. That was a replay of the Black Ball Squash Open round 2. Won this event last year, Ali Farag. And in 2019 as well, so 2-time winner. I feel, Johnny, that this tournament holds such weight going into the World Championships coming up. It was really interesting, actually. Mustafa Assal took the title in black ball, but said so many times throughout the week that he was using that event as a warm-up for this one, and then moving into, obviously, peak at the World Championships.
Yeah, very much so, as the Rocket really starts to live up to his name here with the rocket-fueled start, slamming that in the neck. But, yeah, that's exactly what the big guns, certainly, they've got. Look at that. This is typical of Nicky Mueller, showing this unbelievable quality of finishing that not even Ali Farag can do anything about right now. But no, the top players have got their eye on the prize, there's no doubt about that. The World Championship is the biggest event of the year. So everything is centered around that, all their training. And the tournament calendar, as we've mentioned, has been very packed, which makes that a tricky balance as well, Lisa.
Fantastic start here from Mueller. Saw in the match before the women's world number 1 also get off to, you could say, quite a slow start as well. Managed to turn it around.
1-5.
You know, fair play to the man in white. He's come out all guns blazing. We've seen scintillating winners both sides of the court. You could just see, I mean, right from the first point, he's pushing so high up and relentless with his attacks. And we know with Farag there's a tendency to work his way in the first game, which he'll do.
Second platinum event this season in an outdoor court. The first being in Hong Kong in December. Always gives the players a different kind of challenge in terms of playing environment. Dealing with conditions such as the wind and humidity. Nice hold.
It doesn't look like Nicky Mueller's having any problems out there with the court conditions, Lisa.
Possibly one of the most relaxed players on court in terms of demeanor. Length quality not quite there. For both players, really, a lot of balls bouncing in the service box.
Down. Hand out. 3-6.
Let's just watch the next couple of points unfold. This is where Farag, he's getting busy. He's starting to weave the ball around, but there's a conservatism about what he's doing. I feel like Mueller, it's ferocious, the pace that he's going at, so just keep a watch on him. that he can keep this up.
Caught flat-footed there, Farag.
7-3.
Tee position also getting a little bit higher, but again, very deceptive from Mueller. Looks like Mueller's putting a lot of power into the shot, but the ball not actually getting through the court. Which is not particularly efficient on the energy levels.
Did he get that? Looks like he did. Seemed happy enough.
He's having to do so much more work here, Mueller, at the minute, because all his shots are landing right at the feet of Farag. So he's not got much time here in between shots.
Islet 7-3.
Yeah. Good working rally there for Farag, although he's down 7-3. That's exactly what he wants to promote here at this stage of the game.
Down.
But that is not what he needed,
8-3.
because the Swiss Rocket at this kind of stage here at 8-3, he's going, you know, we call him the Rocket, I'd call him the gambler as well, because he loves to go to the casino, Lisa, and he's going to gamble here for sure. And we know that he's a prodigious talent.
Swiss gambler. Tough rally physically, this one. Certainly the longest of the match so far.
It looked like Nicky Mueller thought that ball might hit the top of the tin. He just stopped for a moment, but the onslaught continues.
Oh, yes.
Right.
In the tin for the gambler.
Hand out for it.
Even
Just
the
1 minute,
scoreboard.
gentlemen. There's a person standing or sitting in front of the camera behind me. Can they please move? Right, that's great, thank you.
Just
Hand
saying,
out
given the scoreboard,
4-8.
Johnny, you can
Thank you, gentlemen.
afford to gamble a little bit. I actually thought that ball was actually good.
Down. Hand out 9-4.
Well, the blistering pace continues, and Nicky Mueller feeling pretty good about himself. He's really
Down.
perked up,
Oh.
and that's another error. That's just
10-4
that
game
pressure
ball.
that's been building on Farag at the back end of this game. Tremendous start for the Swiss Rocket.
6 game balls. Nicholas Mueller,
Up.
1 saved already.
Hand out 5-10 game ball.
3 costly errors
Stroke to Farag.
from Farag.
6-10 game ball.
He's picked him off there. It's well worked by Farag, but Farag's also just having some problems finding that range at the back of the court. We talked about the sponginess and the way that the ball is playing in the conditions out there, Lisa, and we're certainly used to seeing Farag when he gets in front, like using the cross courts and the ball fading in those back corners, just sitting up a little bit.
Oh, that is absolutely lovely.
11-7, game to Mueller. Mueller leads one game to
Around
love.
the walls. Fantastic start here for Nicholas Mueller. God, what a finish.
Yeah, we saw plenty of that, didn't we?
So the world #1 in a bit of a tangle here in this opening game. 11 minutes in duration. The Swiss Rocket, the low-ranked seed, leads 1 game to love.
Paul, the mark of a true champion is knowing how to fight through and get the victory when you do not have your best stuff.
Oh my goodness, he's going to get this! Oh, he's got it!
Well, that is absolutely ferocious hitting from Gouna.
Oh, that is an absolute screaming win from Al Shabagi. Outrageous! That is outrageous! What a rally, what a last couple of rallies!
On for Sophie. If it's on, it's on. She's taking it in.
A lot of animation there. Also with the wife of Karim Darwish, it just seems a few things being discussed. We'll see what happens. What are you expecting here, Lisa, from Ali Farag?
Big response. Certainly. I just feel he did a lot of work. The back end of that, making the rallies elongated, putting a bit of physical work into Mueller. And we'll see him creep up the court, make his tee position a lot higher. And that time in between shots is only going to become shorter for Mueller. So the question over physicality.
2-love.
For Mueller. Good start, positive start for the world #1. Brilliant response
3-love.
from Ali Farag. So crucial that you got off to a good start here. It's changed the momentum around. It's a good line. Quality length from Mueller.
Handout 1-3.
It's rare that we've seen that quality consistently in the match so far with the spongy ball conditions out here. I would say both players haven't really adapted yet to that. Maybe an adjustment on the front wall with the height of the ball, Johnny, just to get the ball travelling through. There's been a lot of shots just one step away from for both players.
Yeah, and the sidewalls.
Yes, let.
Just enough contact there. I thought that that would be paid a let. Sidewall's just playing a little bit sticky as well, so if you catch the sidewall, certainly not going to get through to the back of the court.
Stroke to Farag.
Oh, that was pretty quick to award the stroke there. Miller's also having a look.
I thought the same, Johnny.
Handout
Thinking there
4-1.
was a bit more time, a bit more space. It's the best angle for it, I guess.
No. 5-1.
This is where reality sort of strikes, Lisa, that Mueller's putting on the thrusters and really coming out blazing. It does come back to bite you at some point if you're not able to keep the quality up.
Just going back to the intensity you were speaking about that Mueller was bringing in the first game. As I said, that's very tough to sustain over a period of time against world number one.
Seven, 1.
Well, that boasts the familiar pattern starting to evolve and just shape themselves, Lisa. And that sets up for the nice putaways for Ali Farag, who just been able to get into a perfect groove, sort of being shocked into life in a way by Mueller in the first game.
Yeah, he's adapted to the pace well. He's settled in and he looks a lot more in control here. And as you said, reading the patterns now, able to get onto the ball that bit earlier.
9-1.
Nurul Tayyib looking far less animated than 5 minutes ago.
Like to know what Mueller's pulse has been at back end of that first game all the way through this game as well.
No lead. Three, 9.
It's a tough post.
Oh, look at the lob, Lisa.
Oh, what a shot. Brilliant finish. It's been rare that Mueller's had the ball sitting up in nice positions for him in this second game.
He's given Farag another opportunity. We've seen on that
10-4
right-hand
game
side
ball.
mid-court, the volley's being sliced in, and you just can't open up multiple times against the world number one.
So 6 game balls now for the world number one.
And out 5-10, game ball. Stroke to Farag. 11-5, game to Farag, 1 game all.
There we have it. The world number one equalising. Very controlled second game, very much in charge here. Big turnaround. Ali Farag taking the second game in 8 minutes. Games are now tied at 1-all.
Juniors do look up to us, and if they see we're doing something wrong and we're getting by with it, what's going to stop them from doing it? And I already see it in the younger generations, and Mustafa is only 21 years old, so it's not Mustafa who started that. others, including maybe myself, I don't know, we've done things wrong, and we need to change that quickly for the next generations. Even if we produce the world champions, but we're looked down upon by other nations, by other players, by our peers, by other coaches, where is the fun in it? I mean, at the end of the day, we played this sport to be healthy, first of all, and all of this, but to be respected, to raise our flag in the most appropriate way. Like, if we're not doing that, then we've defied the cause of playing the sport in the first place. So I think it's very important to realize that responsibility at a very young age.
What do you think that was? A confidence thing? Wasn't trusting the knee, the movement, or the players were able to expose an area of the court vulnerable for his knee?
No, not at all the knee, because once we got through, once we got to the British Open World Championship, I think he was in full flight. But the streak and just the constant amount of matches, I think it was just, it was tallying up mentally.
Down. Hand out, one love. Out 1-all.
1-all, 1-all.
Besides the match at the Grasshopper Cup, Lisa, where Farag was clearly injured and nowhere near his best, there was one match at the Egyptian Open which I was commentating on, which was 3-2 for Farag, and that was 11-7 in the fifth, and that was the only time also where I saw Mueller was demonstrating a lot of what we're seeing here tonight. The extreme shot making and fearlessness to the front of the court. But it is warmer here. Cairo, September 2020, it was more like maybe 22, 21 degrees. This is hotter.
2-1.
I mean, there's no doubt about it here. You can see the capabilities in his shot making. He's doing a good job of disrupting Farag. As you said, it's hot.
3-1.
Farag's growing in confidence here as well.
There's a lot of quick winners, sorry Lisa, on that forehand side from Farag. He's very, very aware that Mueller's just, he's vulnerable there. Scungy shots like that as well.
Tough. Trapped behind Farag for the most part. What a finish from Farag. Had enough of that rally.
Box, 5-1.
Dragging his finger.
5-1.
Yeah, no celebration, just wanting to crack on and keep this pressure overload piling up on Mueller, who's obviously feeling the effects. We're seeing him just park behind Farag as well the whole time.
Brilliant hands from Mueller. Oh, talk about brilliant hands. What a finish.
And out 2-5.
Every shot on that forehand side had a bit of magic on it.
That had so much side on it. Look at the spin, that it was just kicking off the wall and heading back to the middle of the court. That's very high level of skill, Nicholas Mueller.
Stroke to Mueller.
Oh, he's going to review that.
Player review Farag on the stroke decision.
Well, he doesn't just want a review, he wants it all day long. It looks clear.
A lot of space there. Only thing that I don't think it's a stroke. I think it should be a let.
Yes, let decision overall. Farag has 2 reviews remaining. 2-5.
The other ones were just as soft as that one.
Right back. Right box. 2-5.
Again, Nicky Mueller, reflexes up to the task.
Yeah, all credit to him. He's having to do these reflexes because he's backing himself to keep pushing up the court. Doesn't want to get trapped behind Farag. He's trying to find a way in front here. Look how high his tee position is.
That's the width he's been looking for. Very hard.
And out 6-2.
To get that line through on the cross courts, and he's finally managed to get that fortuitous bounce, but
You just see him there, Nicholas Mueller. Desperate to get in that front position, backing himself to keep pushing up, move forward.
7-2.
So good lead here for Ali Farag in this third game. 5 points clear, the Swiss Rocket.
well, Ali Farag, don't see this too often from him, where he engages in high risk, just slotting that backhand cross-court nick drop.
Ah, it's a fantastic shot from Mueller. Brilliant weight of shot.
And out 3-8.
Very aggressive.
I like the positivity as well, Lisa. We've seen him gesturing to himself.
Talk about positivity, Johnny. It's absolutely brilliant. Pointing to his head.
4-8.
Absolutely love this.
Yeah, I've not seen him like in this kind of sort of way with himself, really urging himself on every point. He's, like you said, he's backing himself tremendously as well. He seems to be ignoring the scoreboard.
And out 9-4.
Clearly having a lot of fun out here, isn't he, Mueller? But it's when you're relaxed, you come in feeling good, and you just want to get as much out of it as possible, and then all of a sudden he's tied 1-1 with Ali Farag, playing some pretty good squash. Why not just back yourself?
10-4 game ball.
Scoreline does say everything. 6-game balls for the third game for the world number 1. There it goes.
11-4. Game to Farag. Farag leads 2
Normal
games to 1.
service, you could say, resumes for the world number 1. Very entertaining squash, though, from Nicholas Mueller. 9 minutes, just over 31 minutes for the match. Ali Farag, the world #1, leads here 2-1. Has to keep it together here, Tarek Moment. Concentration and focus and not engage. He's already been given the conduct warning for dissent from the referee.
Was that athleticism from Rodriguez? Oh, his shoes come off.
He's shoeless.
He's sticking with one shoe.
Moment is furious. Cannot see the funny side at all. Oh, wow.
Player review Rodriguez on the yes-let decision.
That was absolutely unbelievable.
There was so much going on. Court service, please.
There was so much going on. That is one way to describe that rally.
I mean, you're not allowed to... I don't know if we've ever seen that before.
That is absolutely brilliant.
I mean, you're not allowed to drop anything on the floor, are you? Only your racket.
No
so
equipment, but I don't know the rule about one shoe.
Well, that's unbelievable.
None better so than Luxor.
Farag leads 2-1. Farag the serve. Love all.
I have to say, Johnny, there's no other sport in the world that plays in iconic venues with these views, like squash.
Start. 1-love.
Don't know whether or not you could call he's mullered that one, if you can say that.
Not up, thank you.
This is just we're not seeing the positivity suddenly. We're seeing the thinker with the head scratcher there after those 2 horrible errors. Needs to get back into it quickly here because Farag's, yeah, this is not good from Mueller. The first time in the match just slipped off completely.
Love.
Desperate to storm on Ali Farag as quick as he can. Keep going with the momentum. And not give Mueller a look in this 4th game.
4-love.
Big response
And out 1
verbally from Mueller.
Yes, let 1-4. And out 5-1.
Yep, he's lost his way very quickly here, unfortunately. Swiss Rocket and Ali Farag, very businesslike tonight. It's a good hit out for him, really.
Yeah, good test. Almost, that sounds weird to say, but good to drop a game. Just buckle himself up. He's had to not bring it up a notch, certainly. Often find the top players say that. They don't want to an easy match, really, from start to finish. Keep them on their mettle the whole tournament.
Hand out 2-5.
You know, you mentioned that he was a two-time winner, Lisa, and he's got a two-time winner who's already booked his spot in the quarterfinals in the form of Mohamed El Shorbagy. So their epic rivalry will continue if he manages to finish the job here.
Head-to-head between them two is one of the best in the business, isn't it? Very tight, brutal matches those two have played in their careers against one another. Nice touch from Farag.
And out 6-2.
That's a brilliant lob.
Yes, let 6-2.
Cross court is too dangerous.
Yeah, I think.
Cross court is too dangerous.
No, that's why it's a let.
It was an interesting shot from Mueller.
Review that. How long to the review?
Farag,
Player
very
review
strong-minded with this
Farag on
one.
the yes, let decision.
No cross court.
Just saying, he has no cross-court here.
I don't think he has one either, Lisa, to be honest.
Makes a very good point.
That is a dreadful shot by any standards, to be honest. It really is a strange attempt at a corkscrew lob that's gone horribly wrong. I don't know particularly why we'd be spending too much time on this. That'd be very dangerous to play that.
Well, the yes-let coming in.
Yes, let decision upheld. Farag has one review remaining. 6-2. 6-2. Sorry?
Explanation, please.
Cross court available.
Available cross-court. Well, certainly not. I feel also the follow-through is going to be deadly on the noggin of Mueller.
7-2.
As he moves closer, Ali Farag, 4 points away. 28 times he's played Mohamed El Shorbagy. Take a guess what the stand is.
Not up.
14-14.
Love it.
Yeah, I saw you were ball not up.
Can I review that?
Yes, you can. Player review Farag on the not up decision. Yeah, middle right by the service box.
That looks down to me. Two bounces I feel here, Johnny.
There. Oh.
It's a little bit fuzzy, that vision. Does look like a double. Are we going to see that angle? No, we're not.
Not good. Decision upheld. Farag has no reviews remaining. Handout 3-7.
So decision not good. Point on the board for Mueller.
Stroke to Farag.
Oh, I love that hold in the front left there from Farag. We know how he can just sort of
8-3.
stop the racket and play the drop with a bit of an inside slice, but he just hooked it past Mueller.
Oh, yeah. Excellent strength in the wrist. Good flip, good hold.
Handout 4-8.
Trying his best to get everything out of this, isn't he, Mueller? As you said, a lot of positivity from him tonight that I feel has certainly been lacking in this season. is early from Farag. Look how much time he's taken away from Mueller.
Down. Five, 8.
Unbelievable the way that Ali Farag was so early to pick up
9-5.
that Nicky Mueller was going to flick that cross court. And with that beautiful
10-5
fake drop, so
match ball.
5 match balls, and Farag has just navigated his way beautifully through this match after that first game loss.
5 match balls for the world number 1. Just one required.
11-5, match to Farag, 3 games to 1.
Big test.
7, 11, 11,
Certainly
5,
the opening part
11,
of this
4,
match.
11-5.
For Ali Farag, the world number 1. A lot of positives to take, I feel, for the Swiss Rocket. Through the kitchen sink at that one. Brilliant tournament for the Swiss all round. But Ali Farag, the world number 1. He's down with Michael, our MC, and we're going to hear just what he has to say after that match.
Yes, thanks, Lisa. Yeah, we'll be asking him loads of those questions. First of all, let's get your reaction to that match against Nicky today. Especially the way he took the first game off. You like that's good in a big tournament like this.
Yeah, no, it's very good. I mean, Nicky is a very skillful player. I mean, before I even started the match, I was 5 love down by him hitting so many good winners. I mean, my length, yes, was a little too high, too floaty, but he took full advantage of it in a blink of an eye. I was 5 love down, so I had to recover, and I think I recovered well in the first, all the way back to 7-10, and that gave me a bit of confidence going into the second. I found my weight of shot a lot better, and then starting the third, I started attacking a little bit more, and then I found my groove as the match went on.
I'm not sure if you got to see any of Noor's match as well ahead of this one, but they've been describing it as spongy, the conditions. I wonder if you can sort of just expand on that. What's happening with the ball when it hits the front wall, and how hard is it to get to these back corners?
I mean, we have to be thankful to this court because it's been living with us for ages now. But I think it's time to use the CIB1 for the World Champs. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different court, and you have to get used to it, and that's what happens on your first round. But I think, I mean, we all find a way somehow. I mean, I found a way. I think Nicky found his way as well. We were playing good squash. We were hitting our corner as well. So just the first few moments that you have to get used to the court, and that's it.
And then looking forward to the quarterfinal stages, Mohammed El Shabagi going through from your half of the draw. I think it's one of those head-to-heads which we've seen a number of times on the World Tour. Tease us a little bit about what to expect from that one.
Yeah, very, very, very tough one to draw Mohammed in the quarters. I mean, Mohammed has been on top of the world for so many years. It's a shame for the sport and for us, his opponents, to have to draw him in the quarterfinal. But it is what it is. I always enjoy my match with Mohammed. It's always very played in a very, very hard way, you know, in a good way. We never give each other an inch to play with, and this is how we like it. And I'm sure it's not going to be any different on Tuesday.
Exactly how we love it. Yeah, you got a bit of a rest in between that and the quarterfinal. We'll let you go and rest up now, and we'll see you in the quarterfinals. Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Farag.
Safely through to the quarterfinals, and Mike Absalom just touching upon the fact that one of the biggest rivalries in the game between Mohammed El Shabagi and Ali Farag will continue, and Ali Farag knows how tough that will be. This was a good hit out for him. Mueller tested him with his vast array of shot-making abilities, but Farag was equal to the task, managed it well, 3-1. Entertaining match.
7, 11, 11, 5, 11, 4, 11, 5.
42 minutes it's taken the world number 1 to take down Nicolas Mueller, the Swiss Rocket, 3 games to 1. 7-11, 11-5, 11-4, 11-5.